Hey Sagittarius, welcome back to Divinity Gems. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Getting out the read for October 22nd through the 28th, which also includes the full moon in Taurus, Wednesday the 24th. So we want to get this read out for you guys so you see the overall energy that's coming across this full moon to you. This full moons are endings and new beginnings. Full moon is in Taurus. I feel like it's going to change some mindsets, I feel like, across this full moon. Some stuck in our ways mindsets is Taurus. I like that shuffle. One more. All right, it feels good. For my Sagittarius, this is a 5-card Black Moon spread. And first position is going to be energies, be just lingering energy of past energies, recent past, very recent past, or whatever you adjust situations that you are currently maybe still in the middle of, or they have just played out for you, that type of energy. And what's there is Leo. I will. You have a determination on you right now. It's also ruled by the sun to bring about your happiness. This is your will to bring about your happiness, your will towards what it is you really, really want and desire in your life is playing out as that energetically. Second card is current surrounding influences, what you pretty much already can see, what's obvious. There's something you were missing in some kind of way. When you get this card, you missed the mark on something and you're figuring that out. You're seeing what you missed the mark on, which is making you even more determined at this time, I feel like. That is in the current energies right now of you just seeing where you went wrong, figuring out where you went wrong and wanting to correct that, Sagittarius. What is playing out, third position, what you're not able to see, because you may have been blinded a little bit, but this is the hidden influence of what's going on, and this is Jupiter abundance in this position. That being the hidden influence, and with this card being read, I always think of Mars energies and actions that you've taken or didn't take. So this is the hidden influence. What was behind the scenes was directly related to some actions that you did or did not take that correlated to bringing in an abundance in a way that you wanted it. So the delays and you not, or it playing out not as you wanted it to play out, was directly related to this void, of course, moon missing card of something that you missed or something that you weren't getting, something that you didn't see that actually was the delay to your abundance being given to you, as Jupiter is your ruling planet. It's the planet of expansion, lux and gifts, but mostly expansion is about growing as a person in our understanding and our consciousness. So if you were missing in some area, the decisions that you were making were going towards something that did not help you expand, then Jupiter says, no, you can't. No, I won't give that to you. And so you missed an action somewhere. It was an action that was taken or that was not taken that caused the delay to the things that you were asking for. Coming out in the fourth position is water sensing. This is what to do now, how to address the situation, how to manifest or overcome. This is about your emotions and your feelings here. Water element sensing is definitely all about emotions, all about your feelings. Could be dealing with a water sign to help get you through what it is that you did miss, and help kind of reroute this to get it back on the right course, which is you missing the path slightly. See, it's not a straight path now. Got a little bit off the path, I feel like, when I see this card. And here is rerouting you, spirit rerouting you to get back on that path of whatever you missed here. It strikes and puts you back on the path. And here, this is where you will be emotional through this process. This is where you will have to go in and deal with some feelings here through this process. Could be a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer person coming into the picture to assist you in dealing with these emotions here. But that's what it is. That is what it's trying to get you to do next, to get through this and to get back on it, is to go through your emotions, to go through your feelings to get there. And then coming out in the 5th position, likely outcome based on current circumstances. Your actions affect this card, but you see, I usually get these two together because look how that line is. There's an eclipse coming here, revolution here. This is solar eclipse revolution. This is when the heavens get involved to put you back on the proper course wherever you missed it at. It is redoing, rerouting to put you back solid on your path. That's what it's about. Let's get some clarity for you. It's pretty clear off those 5 to me though. But this is going to get a little deeper for you. Clarifying each of these. Spirit don't play. It really don't. It really don't. Always for our own good. That was always to get us right. Always to get us right. Ooh. Always to get us right. Came out with both. I'm going to keep both. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. So, clarifying the Leo card in that first position of Leo I Will. I got the unknown card out of the crystal deck because, yeah, it's a move that's still going to be made that's going to bring out that. But King of Pentacles is clarifying the Leo I Will. This is what you want. This is about imposing your force here. About, you see how he is kind of arrogant in his facial expression. Yeah, that's a little better. With his pentacle, holding on to his pentacle about what he wants. See, sometimes when we hold on with that type of arrogance and what I want, we're not seeing the bigger picture like spirit is of what you need. What you need. Sometimes it ain't about what we want, it's about what we need. And it's saying you didn't know. You didn't know what you needed. You knew what you wanted. But you know what you needed. And sometimes what we want is definitely not what we need. So it's not going to give it to you. It's not what you need just because you wanted it. It's not what you needed. It's going to give you what you need because it's like a loving parent that's going to give you what you need based off what it knows is best for you. What's clarifying this void, of course, moon missing? Queen of Swords in reverse and Strength in reverse. Why did we miss it? Why didn't we see it? Why didn't we get it? Number 1, Queen of Swords handles change really well. And there was something that you did not want to change. You were resisting the change in Sagittarius. Queen of Swords in reverse. Also, Queen of Swords is on that path clearly because they are trying to know themselves and learn themselves in a way that they've never done. It's a deep understanding of yourself. And if you got off that path, that spiritual path, because that's really what the spiritual path is the understanding of yourself takes you to the understanding of your creator, the universe, and God, and whoever you believe in. Starts with understanding yourself, helps you learn your creator. Queen of Swords in reverse. Somewhere along the lines, you stop learning yourself, Sagittarius. You stop making this about the journey of learning who you are and how to get to your highest good. And you were worried about what felt more comfortable for you. Because change feels uncomfortable. But what was going on wasn't comfortable either. So it was about you realizing that, like I said, when you were in this energy of, but I want it to go this way, as the Queen of Swords, along with with the King of Pentacles together, you know at this point whether or not it's logical for you to want this. But this was in reverse. So you're stuck in this mentality here of, this is what I want, and I know what I want. Didn't mean it was good for you because you wanted it. Strength in reverse. You were not maintaining the strength enough to understand that sometimes it's not what you want, sometimes it's what you need. So this is how you missed the mark. They are clarifying that by saying you weren't in this energy and you weren't being strong enough to be in that energy in order to change the situation, because you were so focused on what it was that you wanted and not seeing, because his head is turned. Your head is turned. Can't see. Jupiter, abundance card. What is clarifying that was the moon card. Here is when you get back to your own intuition, your higher guidance here, listening to that higher voice there. Your intuition is the moon, your intuition. The sun is your spirit. The moon is your intuition. Those deeper, under the physical things that you can't see, your sensing, your understanding, your intuition. And balance is in reverse. Temperance is in reverse. So you're not seeing in what way that the thing you were desiring here was not going to bring balance to your life in areas that you needed to bring balance to. That's why I was not giving you the thing that you wanted, because that thing was not bringing balance to you. And you had to be strong enough to see that and understand that and do what you needed to do, listening to that higher voice. If it's making you feel bad, it's time to walk away from that. But instead, I feel like there was just either no move made or a fight to continue in this energy, an arrogance almost to continue in this energy. Leo, I will. And you were going to do it anyway, but they're saying that wasn't going to get you nowhere. That was what was causing you to miss the mark. Not being strong enough to have that Queen of Swords, know thyself, transform for the better type of energy. Relying more on your intuition and understanding that there needed to be balance brought to that. And there needs to be balance brought to you. Temperance. It's about temperature. Temper. Let's break the word down for a minute in the tempering process. How do you temper something? If it's too hot, what do? You add cold water. You want warm. You want in the middle. If it's too hot, what do? You add cold water. And you were just sitting here like, no, it'll turn. No, it has to be tempered. And there was no tempering going on while you were sitting in this energy. There was no tempering going on. What were you adding here? You were just like, I want water. Well, the water is hot water. How do you make it usable? The water is cold water. How do you make it usable? You were just sitting here like, nope, I want water. Well, some stuff had to be done in order to get you to the correct temperature. The correct temperature of water that you needed. That's just the metaphor I'm using, as the temperance is always 2 cups pouring and trying to temper, trying to balance the power out there. This is how you become balanced. And what is all around her? Butterflies. Who is the queen of the butterflies? The Queen of Swords. See that butterfly? In any deck, the Queen of Swords got a butterfly somewhere because she knows how to change for the better. Roll with the changes, because she knows mentally it's logical for me to let go of something bad so that something new can come in. Logically, I have to balance myself back out, and that's what's going on. Your intuition is trying to encourage you to find balance again, to find balance, because here there is no balance. Here is a one-sided mindset. Leo, I will. My force, my way, my dominance. That's one-sided. That was your mindset. My way. And the universe was like, no, your way as long as it's in your better interest. Your way as long as it's good. Your way. The second your way causes a problem, no, universe steps in and was like, your way, nah, homie. You missed something, homie. Let me balance it back out for you. Now you can move forward. Listen to this. Listen to the voice of God in your head. Listen to your own intuition. It's trying to get you to make a move correct for yourself, to put you back on the path at the end of the day. Clarifying, water element. This is you. You see the difference of him and him? That's what it's all about. This, I know what I want. I'm staying in this energy and I should get what I want because I want it. It's not going to get you nowhere. That's stubbornness. This is who you actually need to embrace. You see how he is throwing caution to the wind, how he is stepping out there. Doesn't care what nobody thinks about him. You can call him 10 fools. It doesn't matter. Look at the smile on his face. He knows why he's about to be a fool right now. He knows why he's stepping out there. You can be a fool in other people's eyes, but I'd rather be smart when it comes to spirit and leading me and guiding me towards my better desired outcome, towards my greatest fulfillment, the greatest version of myself, my overall happiness. I'm stepping out there with no problem. Stepping out there. Little flamboyant on there, stepping out there. It's passion. It's passion because you're excited to step out there. And look, there's all your emotions here. You're not worried about whether or not you're going to get hurt or nothing. You stepping out there. There's no arrogance. There's no need to control the situation. Like he's trying to control the situation here too much. This is a much lighter, happier, freer energy. You don't need to control this situation. This is about happiness here. It should feel good. And if you're relying on your intuition, your emotions will let you know if something is good or not for you. Basically, why? I'm not going to be irritated. If it's good for me, I'm going to feel like this. Free. Happy. If it's not good for me, it's going to be stressful all the time, on and off. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, which is still making it imbalanced. And it's telling you that ain't it. That ain't it. Now, I need you to get in touch with your feelings and emotions. Be honest about your feelings and emotions. If something keeps making you upset, it is not balanced. It is not good for you. It is time to walk away from that and go towards something that's more emotional fulfilling. You don't know if something else is coming. That's the fear at that moment because you don't know. That is the strength of the fool at that moment. He is strong. I know it's not going to be disappointing because I just walked away from disappointment. Let's go. I'm ready. What's next? Something new, something better has to be coming towards me. That's why he's not afraid. That's why his cup is raised in the air, not afraid of emotional disappointments at that point. He found balance here. Now I can be emotionally free to go towards something new, in control of my emotions, balanced in my emotions, and just ready to love and live again. Up under those came out the 10 of Wands and the 7 of Wands in reverse. Putting down heavy burdens, walking away from it, and changing your perception of whether or not you were on the bottom or on the top because you thought you were losing unless you stayed in this energy. And you might view the fool as the dude that's losing because he's not in control. And you view this control as winning. Let's say you needed a new lesson. Because in your perception, being in control had you like this. When you let go and let them lead from above, which is following your intuition instead of your own earthly type of ego type of feeling. Moon card allows you to have the upper hand because you allow the control to be given up top. And you follow. I know they're not going to lead me into no craziness. So I follow. I follow because it's leading me always towards my happiest outcome. Whether I see it or not, it's leading me towards my happiest outcome. It's time for this type of energy here. You got to let go of the control, Sagittarius. You got to know that something good is coming if you will only release this control and start relying more on your own intuition in order to balance you out in areas where you are not balanced and not fight against it. Finally, putting you on track again is the final outcome here with that solar eclipse revolution. This is Nine of Swords energy. Staying out of your head is going to allow you to have understanding without the mental back and forth and beating yourself up and sleepless nights of worrying about things that you don't need to be worrying about. And it's going to return you to healing. Number one, with the Star card is about healing. She is a healer. She has healed herself in order to become a healer to others through her example. It's what makes you a star. Your healing heart type of give energy. And so you are going through this temperance, as I call it, this tempering by the universe to get you back to your star quality, to get you back to healing. Number one, in areas that you needed to be healed, which was your thinking a whole lot of just trying to stay in control and trying to control a whole lot of things and reaching some milestones, why you didn't reach some milestones that you wanted to reach, especially maybe why you didn't get somewhere with someone in love that you couldn't get, or just in your life, why you couldn't get to a certain milestone you were trying to reach goal-wise in your life, why it didn't play out like that was because of this earlier energy over here of just trying to force Leo, I will, something that you wanted, but it was not something that you needed. And it's going to be changed by the universe on your behalf. Always, always a change for the better, though. Never think the universe is rerouting you to doom you. It is rerouting you to help you. Sometimes it just feels painful going through that transition, going through that stage, coming off our own egos. Sometimes it's a little trauma behind that at times because we thought one way for so long, and now when we get the play out of knowing that we have to think a different way and it was us that really needed to change, sometimes it is a little hard to get over that. It takes us a moment of healing, and then it balances us again to be strong again. Then we get it. First body, Aquarius, I know. This is going to, as I said, this full moon is going to be a play out of changing a mindset for you, Sagittarius. Adjusting a mindset to bring balance back to you, to bring understanding to you, number one, about why certain things had to happen or did not happen, to bring balance again, to bring healing, and then this re-strengthens you and sends you off back on the right path again, so you can try to bring in now what you need. You're going in with understanding about what to ask for. Now your wants become balanced with your needs.